why you're probably getting a microchip implant someday. Microchip implants are going from tech geek novelty to genuine L tool, and you might be running out of good reasons to say no. Ailey Weiss, September 21st, 2018. Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwatash, double honors unto the elders and to the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the hope of the elect, the men that are pushing his truth in the four corners, in the highways and byways. And once again, all praises, honor, and glory belongs to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Alright, this is everybody a call, and this is gonna be an update, on the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip. You know, it's saying that microchip implants are going from tech geek novelty to genuine L tool, and you might be running out of reasons to say no. See, so bringing in this technology, which is the mark of the beast, actually lines up to prophecy, because the scriptures say that he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond to receive this mark. See, it's saying um that you might be running out of good reasons to say no. But what they're trying to say is that you can't say no. You won't be able to say no. Why? Because you're gonna be you're gonna be an asset to society. You know, it's gonna be a must that you take this chip. You know, um, let me see. Yeah, they say the problem that McCollum's chip cleverly solved is relatively small scale, but is still a problem, and any potential new use cause represents a significant step forward for a chip evangelist like him. As with most technologies, the tipping point for implantable chips will come when they become so useful they are hard to refuse. See? So they're gonna make this chip and these things to this point where you have to take it, you know, where they're gonna put so much benefits and so much good use onto it that it's gonna hard for you not to take it. And those that don't have the knowledge of what this chip is, guess what? They're gonna take this chip. Some person's gonna actually hear us teaching, and preaching about this chip, but they're still gonna ignore us and take this chip. You know, um, become so useful. They're hard to refuse. It could happen sooner than you think. In September 2017, Tree Square Market launched an offshoot Tree, Tree Square chip that is developing the next generation of commercial microchip implants with a slew of originative health features that could serve as the best argument yet that microchip benefits can outweigh our anxieties about them. So how they're developing this chip right now, you know, people may say that this or they don't want a chip, but guess what? How they doing it right now, you know, you're gonna feel good taking this chip. People gonna feel good taking this chip, you know? Um, let me see some more information on this. The entire article has lots of information on this chip, but just want to hit a few points. All right. Yeah. Slovakia. Yeah, you see, in 1998, the British scientist Kevin Warwick, known by the moniker Captain Cyborg, became the first human to receive an RFID microchip implant, but since then, development has been slow. Kayla Heffernan, a researcher in the Department of Computing and Information System at the University of Melbourne School of Engineering, blames the fact that chipping hasn't yet been accepted widely on what she sees as a chicken and an egg problem. People don't get them because they are not useful enough. See? Because they are not useful enough, but because they are not a market the device remain relatively unchanged, Afnan say. So people right now aren't really taking the chip because it's not useful. They can't use it for anything. All right, but early in 2017, you know, this company was Wisconsin. Can't remember the name, but I think it's Wisconsin, I believe. I think that's the state. You know, they they had employees being microchipped. And they were using the chip to open their car doors, reaching into the lockers, um, using the coffee machine, and different things. They were different daily tasks. They were able to use this chip to do. All right. So now they're actually modifying this chip so that it becomes so enticing that people gonna take it. You know. All right. Yeah. So this is a point here. It say should your watch monitor your heart? You see, as McCollum describes it, the decision to develop RFID technology for medical purposes was motivated by more than just business savvy. It's what intrigued him about the chip in the first place. The technology for better, potentially life-saving solution has long existed. He says, it's just frankly nobody decided to take it on. It's an undeniable personal project for McCollum. His wife Leah suffered from a chronic nerve disorder caused by medical. Anyways, they're just talking about um his personal life. Yeah. Yeah. So Tree Square Chip says that this medical RFID implants will be powered by Body Eat, and McCollum's plans to develop a single piece of hardware to aid patients with a wider range of conditions could make the chip more affordable than devices with more specialized and limited functions. Many heart patients right now, the only time they know they've got a problem is when they're in the back of an ambulance, McCollum says. So saying that with his chip that he's developing, gonna solve a wider range of medical issues, and it gonna be cheaper than specialized devices. You know, let's say that many heart patients right now, the only time they know that they've got a problem is when they're in the back of an ambulance, McCollum says. So this chip gonna be monitoring your vitals. It gonna monitor your heart rate, if your kidneys are functioning well, if your liver is functioning well. It gonna be monitoring all these things. you know and that's that the scripture talk about that through great miracles you're gonna deceive many. you know um yeah, say the company estimates that it will be selling chips capable of tracking a wearer's life vital signs in a little more than a year, but few other developments will come first. So in less than a year, you know they're gonna actually add this chip monitoring all your vitals. you know Monitoring your heart rate, your breaths per second, your lung capacity, and all these things. you know and and just imagine how enticing this is, that you could be monitoring your entire body without going to a doctor. This is real enticing. Imagine you could know if you're in the way of an heart attack without actually visiting a doctor. You can avoid heart attacks. You can avoid certain chronic, diseases and illnesses. You know, and this is super enticing. That's why a lot of people don't take it. You know. Anyways, though, but in this article as well, it talks about how people don't want to take the chip because they're gonna be able to track you. All right. Let me just get a few scriptures and close it out. Um, it is Matthew chapter 24 and verse 24. For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, in so much that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. So that's this talking about right now. With all these people, with ESA's technology, gonna show great signs and great wonders. You know, but because the elect don't get this knowledge, they won't be deceived. But many shall be deceived. Why? Because they don't have this knowledge. They don't understand the scriptures, the prophecies. All right. Here's Revelations 13, reading from verse 13. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword, and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he caused it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And they're talking about the RFID microchip. We're gonna cause all, to receive this mark. you know Hope this video was edifying. Shalom.